I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. The budget deal struck for Oklahoma is probably about the best that could be done, considering the circumstances, that is. The budget for fiscal year 2012, which starts July 1, is 3.2% less than the current budget. Oklahoma's Constitution stipulates a balanced budget, which is painful to get to but serves all of us well, both in the short and long terms. But that doesn't mean there won't be legitimate complaints from some aspects of government that get shortchanged along the way. Credit or blame for how much the new budget shapes up to Republicans. In particular, the three Republicans in charge, Governor Mary Fallin and the two legislative leaders, Speaker Chris Steele and Pro Tem Brian Bigman. It's the first time in history that the three top budget writers are Republicans, so they must take the heat going forward from constituencies that are dependent on state government dollars. One of the goals of the governor and her legislative sidekicks was to try to protect the core services of state government from deep budget cuts. This includes education, public safety and transportation, and health and human services. From the early looks of the budget blueprint, it looks like the goal was met. Health and human services, for example, is being cut only 1.2%. Common education takes a hit of slightly more than 4%. Higher education's cut is 5%, which likely will prompt tuition hikes this summer. I like what Janet Barisi said about the budget. She's a state superintendent, and the cuts to public education will be just shy of $100 million. Still, Barisi was sympathetic to the budget writer's challenge. She also said the budget trimming to education is an opportunity to evaluate every program to determine its worth going forward. And she's right. State government is in this predicament because state revenues haven't returned to the levels prior to the Great Recession. The economy is getting better, but it's not back. Until it does, Oklahoma will have a state government that is a result of tough choices, choices for which Republicans will bear responsibility.